So the other day I asked my wife, Stephanie, who from A Gracious Life, how I could possibly help her business. And she said, you do a lot, you do the videos, you do blah, 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 blah. But she said, well, why don't you talk to your friends about, essential oils? And I gotta tell you, I was like, I don't want any of my friends to know I'm using essential oils. I'm a man. What the fuck are my friends gonna think? They're gonna think I've gone strange. But then I went for a long bike ride and I thought, what's your hang up about this, champ? You use this stuff every day. You love this stuff. Your wife makes a living with this stuff. What are you embarrassed about? You throw your ego to the dustbin and, I don't know, tell your mates about essential oils. They might reap the benefits of you do, just as you do. So here we go, test one. So everybody's got an essential oil beauty story. I did this to start my journey, blah, blah, blah. You've all heard it. If you've got wives, I support you, brother. I know you've heard it. We're not going to talk blood-brain barrier. We're not going to talk about the emotional side of anything. We're going to talk about essential oils and the way I use them. But my journey, that's what it's called. It's called an essential oil journey. Remember it, guys. My journey began with me basically not being able to leave I couldn't move more than 3 feet away from the toilet without basically having a bad accident. My stomach was so bad, I was in trouble. But I'm a director and I was on a shoot. So I thought, Jesus, what am I gonna do? I rang Steph and I said, and she goes, have you got Digize? And she makes me this tiny little emergency pouch kit. And I said, yes, I've got it. And she said, right, stick it in your, I think it was 4 drops, and just eat them basically. Put it in a vegetable capsule. She gives me the vegetable capsules. I carry them everywhere, put it down. And of course, being a bloke, I put 10 drops in the vegetable capsule and took it. Anyway, cut to 15 minutes later, my stomach was fine. I thought, yeah, I'm not sure about this. So let's give it 5 more minutes just to make sure before we try and touch our toes. Anyway, it was fine. And that kind of triggered me to, what the bloody hell is in this that makes my stomach go from doing somersaults to being ready to work? So I got interested. So my interest became an obsession. Like a lot of things in my life, they become obsessions quickly. So this is how it works, basically. You join Young Living and you get something like that. It's a box. Inside the box, there is stuff. Now, this is the point. You can call this an opening if you want. This is the point where your wives or girlfriends or mothers stand at the door eagerly awaiting the postman to deliver the box so they can go, ah! If you're like me, I don't get it. I honestly don't get the excitement of the box. But what I'm going to do is run you through what's in the box really quickly and give you a male overview of what's in the box. Right, so here we go. Oil number 1. You get Panaway. Boom, look at that bad autofocus, but live with it. Panaway. What does Panaway do? It basically does what it says on the label. If you're in pain, rub this shit on wherever the pain is, avoiding sensitive areas like bad burnies, okay? Do not rub it on sensitive areas. But this stuff, it's like magic in a bottle. If you're using like deep heat or any of these pain relieving remedies, Tiger Balm, anything like this smashes them to pieces. If this is a fight, this is Mike Tyson at his best fighting me. It's not gonna last long. This is great. Next up, you have Thieves. Now, Thieves is the cracker of an oil, to tell you the truth. This little gem has an illustrious past. It's named after a bunch of guys who used to rob graves during the Black Plague. The king, a generous little bugger he was, he said, listen, I won't kill you if you tell me how you survived the Black Plague. Turns out they were spice merchants. They used to anoint themselves in clove and cinnamon and other stuff that I can't remember. And the guy who makes this stuff, Young Living, Gary Young, bless his soul, he's gone, but don't worry about it. He made a blend called Thieves. Now, this little bad boy, this little thing here can replace everything every chemical cleaner in your house. You can wash your clothes in it, you can wash your teeth in it, you can wash your mouth in it, you can wash your head in it, you can wash everything in it. It kills like 99.6% airborne bacteria or something like that. I've heard my wife say it 1,000 times. I don't know what it is that's blah, blah. I go kind of deaf when I hear that. But this stuff is the real deal. And you get a bottle of it when you buy the thing. Lavender. Boom. I'm going to quote my wife. It's the Swiss Army knife of essential oils. I know you've all heard that shit before too. Lavender is really cool though. It's a nice oil. Now for me, lavender, when does it come in handy? When I'm stressed as hell and I want to calm down quickly, I whack a couple of drops into my hand, bit of rubs, and do this. My wife calls it a scent tent. Bang, rub, cover, breathe. Breathe deep, 5 minutes. Breathe deep, 5 breaths for 1 minute. You will be calm. So the next time your boss is being an ass, or you're a bit stressed about something at home, do it. It's better than having a fight, right? So, and to keep a 5ml bottle in your pocket's nothing. Right, next on the list, you get peppermint. Now, peppermint is really cool, but I'm going to tell you why it's really cool later. Just know it's really cool. What a review. Then we go on to Digize. This comes in the kit, so you know why I like this one. So if you ever have had to take Imodium, charcoal, anything to stop Captain Tummy from doing backflips because you've eaten some dodgy street food in some exotic location, carry the Digize. It's really easy. Lemon. You get lemon. You get lemon. Rightio. Now lemon's pretty cool, man. Like, you can clean so much crap with lemon that it's quite surprising. I know guys that clean shit off their trucks with lemon. I know really weird stuff that happens with lemon. So if you've got a stubborn stain, lemon actually works. You can whack this on your toothpaste and it will help whiten up your teeth. But mainly we use it to have a lemon drink in the morning because it's really quite nice. And here's another thing, I'm just going to quote my wife. I don't know if she's actually telling the truth when she says this stuff, but I'm going to quote her. If you just squeeze a lemon into a cup, right, it's fucking acidic. It's not good for you, right? So the good shit comes from the rind. Now, luckily, this little bugger, what's in here comes from the rind. So we are alkalining ourselves. Now, you can't tell me if you get up in the morning and you alkaline yourself, you will not get next level respect from your wife, lover, partner, or however you roll, whatever you're rolling with. Just try it. Here, sweetheart, have some lemon water. It's from the rind. It's good for your alkali. It alkalizes you. You'll be a legend. Cedarwood. Cedarwood's a cool kind of thing. Like, I use cedarwood throughout the day sometimes. You know, when you're flipping out and you're not really concentrating so well. Again, bang it on your hands, do this, scent tent, breathe, 1 minute. Your focus will go boom, through the roof. Now, you could just be damn tired, so you might need a little bit of energy. We'll talk about that later. But cedarwood really floods the brain with oxygen. It oxygenates the brain. That's the long and short of it. So give it a go. It's really cool. And if you can't focus, you're not going to get much done. So just try. Rightio. Purification. This bad boy, if you get anything on you anywhere, just do it. Just rub this on you anywhere. If you get spots, if you get a rash, if you get an anything, purification, I don't know. What's in it, Steph? Like, what makes it so good? Why does purification work on everything?
It just helps to reduce any itch and dabs on the spot. It's
just really good. Stop listening to her. This is really cool.
Insect repellent.
Right. I've just learned something. You can use it as insect repellent. So if the mozzies like you a little too much.
And it reduces stinky odors.
So if you've got shitty bloody sand shoes after a run, whack a bit of this purification bad boy on a cotton wool, shove it in your shoes, leave them outside. Again, you're gonna make your partner happy. This is not bad, and you're gonna make yourself, healthier. Okay, next on the list, oil number 9 of 10 that you get in the thing is RC. RC stands for respiratory something. Comfort. Oh, there we go. I learned again. So this is pretty cool, actually. Just bung it on your chest in the morning. Give it a little rub. Now, when I say bung it, I'm talking 2 drops, guys. It's not Old Spice man deodorant kind of commercial work. It's a couple of drops. This shit is powerful. Trust me. There's a whole webinar about powerfulness, but we're not going to do that. It's really good. It opens up your airways. It's beautiful to breathe. It will get you going in the morning. Last but not least, we have Aroma Ease. Now, Aroma Ease, boom, it's the green one. Look, the way I understand it is if you've got some muscles that are feeling a bit bound up and tight, it's really good at relaxing them. So I actually use it around my neck because you know what it's like, you're sitting at a computer all day like that. It don't work. You end up with really shitty posture, and I end up with a really sore neck. This stuff instantly eases that concept, so it works well. So that's what's in the box. Ta-da! Now, what I'm going to do, if you're in certain countries, you actually get frankincense too. Right, I've just been reminded of that by my lovely assistant to the left. Now, frankincense is, look, it's a pretty cool oil. It has lots of health benefit properties, but to tell you the truth, in my humble opinion, it's a poor relation to the Mac Daddy sacred frankincense, which we're going to talk about now. So I'm going to roll now through how I use essential oils on a daily basis. And please remember, I came from being a skeptic. Oh yeah, I was a skeptic. I thought my wife was just into another snake oil selling concept, to someone who absolutely really adores using these products and uses them on a daily basis. So what do I do when I get up in the morning? I whack a couple of drops of the World Heavyweight Champion of Healing Properties Sacred Frankincense under my tongue every morning, every night, 2 drops. Why do I do it? Well, my wife is obsessed with this oil, so much so that she made us go to Oman in, where were we? What was that? Last year. And we happened to make a 15-minute film about this oil, how it's made, where it comes from, the trees, so on. But I was talking to a scientist, and he had, the guy who makes it, right? He had a white coat, he had machines that went bing, bing, bing. He had everything. He was the real deal. And he said, John, you've obviously lived a hard life. And I thought, you arsehole. What are you trying to say? And I got my ego out of the conversation once again. And what he was trying to tell me is, for your health, and these guys research essential oils based on serious illnesses. For your health, every day, 2 drops under the tongue. It will do you amazing benefits. So that's how I start my day. It's a good start. From there, I go to, don't laugh at me, don't judge me, I know where you all live. I go to serum. Yes, serum. This complexion does not just happen by magic. No, a lot of Photoshop work goes into it. No, but this is just, actually, you know what? I use this because my wife told me to. But again, gives my skin a drink. I don't like moisturizer and stuff like that. I feel like a greasy yuck, like a bear. But this stuff is nice. It's called dry skin serum, and it makes me look not as old as I am. So then we go down to Raven. Now Raven, it's kind of like RC, but it's like, again, the Mike Tyson of RCs. It will, if it's MMA, world champion right here. I actually use this rather than RC on my chest every morning, and I love to just breathe it. I feel amazing after I add that every morning on my chest. Then we go to Endoflex. Now this little bad boy is interesting. This is for your hormones. Yes, men have hormones. It's not an exclusive woman concept. Now, the official way to use this is to dab a couple of drops on your bikini line. Yeah, we don't wear bikinis, right? So I'm thinking it's kind of like, it's down here, it's just shorts. Just, again, don't get it on the jewels, but rub it in and just let your hormones just settle. You never know, you might become calmer and nicer. Now I use, I'm also tasked with using Minster, which is added to the upper inner thigh. Why the hell do I use this?
It's for men.
Yeah,
and their like prostate and balancing their hormones.
Prostate health. Now that is something we all should talk about, because sooner or later, boys, keep it healthy, because we don't want to bring that on earlier than we need to. But in a serious note, if you can help your prostate health, why not? Like, too many of our mates go bye-byes because of prostate cancer and shit like that. So if Minster helps, that's cool. Then I'd go on to my feet. Yes, even my feet get essential oils. I know, this is the guy who couldn't imagine using it. Now I do this. Valor. Now, be focused. Anyway, it's not focusing. Valor is a very, very cool essential oil. I believe it's called a chiropractor in a bottle. So if you're having chiropractic things, rub some on your spine. I rub it on my feet every morning and every evening, because with it and this awesome little guy, I don't even know if I'm saying this right, but Vertigo, is these are a lovely combination to get me, basically, this is going to sound a little hippie, grounded. Yeah, attached to the ground. Now you may think you're attached to the ground just because you're walking on it, but trust me, you're not. It takes a little more effort to attach to the ground. So these two bad boys, and I don't even know if it's just a mental trick that my wife's playing on me, but I do it, okay? And I actually feel good. So there's that. Now, there's a couple little things I have in my arsenal that you need to know about. Personally, in my pocket every day, I do not leave home without one of these. Sacred Mountain is one, and what's the other one called? What's happened to the focus on this? Sacred Mountain and Loyalty. Basically, let me tell you how I use these. I use these as a magical blend of calm the fuck down. So if you're going into a meeting that could be hostile, if you're having irrational thoughts about colleagues, if you're just a little stressed, I just put like rollerballs on these. I pull it out of my pocket and it's literally, you know what I've actually done is taken a big, deep, beautiful breath. It's gorgeous. And it's, tell you the truth, it saved me in a few meetings when I was close to losing my mind. These little guys, I don't leave home without them, basically. And the last thing I want to talk to you about is actually exercise, right? So a lot of you probably exercise. We're men. We like to measure ourselves in performance. So there's a couple of things I do when I exercise, and they work really, really well. Firstly, I get from my trusty box, I pull out some peppermint, right? You know what peppermint is. Peppermint's great. Now this, don't think of this as peppermint as you know it. This is so intensely strong that it's terrifying. But what I do is I add 2 drops of this into a big glass of water. I scull that water down about half an hour before. I put a little bit of this on my chest, and then I go for my workout. And guess what happens? My airways are open, both internally, and I constantly breathing that. I'm always actually, if I hydrate during a workout, it's peppermint water. This stuff gives me energy, and how do I know it and believe it is basically because I've practiced it. I've seen my run times come down. I've seen the way I oxygenate and the way I recover. It really helps me quite a lot. When I'm struggling to drag my ass to the gym, I don't go to the gym. I don't like gyms. I do stuff elsewhere. But when I'm struggling, I also pound in one of these little bad boys. Now this is a Ningxia Red. People are going to talk to you about how it's the highest known, what is it?
Antioxidant. The
highest known antioxidant in the world, blah, 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 blah. It's like liquid cocaine. If you need a bang, I'm ready to go, this stuff, along with peppermint oil, will get your ass off the couch, into your running shoes, and out doing what you need to do very, very quickly. But guess what happens? If you're a little bit older, you've got to recover from all this shit too. And it gets harder every year. How do we do it? Right, we go pan away. Anything that hurts, knees, hips, oh God, everything hurts, let's be honest. After you've exercised a lot, everything hurts. Added to the pan away. This is really cool. This is called Cooler Zoo. See, really cool? Cooler Zoo. Anyway, this is literally your deep heat, Tiger Balm. Every country's got their own thing. Replacement, it's better. Just use it. It's got no chemicals. You're not filling your body full of shit trying to heal it. This is good. Right, and on those special sensitive areas, I use this like wintergreen. I use it like for ligaments and tendons and things like that. So I accidentally broke this finger 3 times. Yes, I know I'm never going to be a hand model. And for a long time, it wouldn't bend. It was just kind of stuck. So I'd hit myself in the eye. Steph said use wintergreen and you know, maybe muscle up a little bit and start bending it. And now I have functionality out of it, no pain, and it's good. I swear by wintergreen. My grandmother used to use it, and she was like, we're talking back in World War II, man. This has a long and illustrious history, these oils. So finally, you're going to have to talk to someone during the day, right? So you're going to have to brush your teeth and maybe wash your mouth. Try to stop using the shit you're using, because basically it's a chemical overload going straight into the mouth, which is, guess what it's really close to? Bing, 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 bing. This pituitary glands and all that stuff, it controls everything. How you feel, how you respond, it controls the lot. So stop poisoning it. Thieves, remember we spoke about thieves? That little brown bottle, buddy does everything, wash your whole world with it. Wash your mouth with it. It's toothpaste, okay? It hasn't got all the crap. Rinse your teeth with it. It's mouthwash. You're not putting, this is so funny. Have you ever noticed the color of the mouthwash? It's fucking like this blue sugar water or green sugar water or whatever they're selling. Just use this. You're not poisoning yourself or your family. It does the same job, trust me. What you're not going to do by taking on all that fluoride is basically help calcify your pineal gland. You don't want to do that. It's really bad. Did I get that right? I got that right. You don't want to do that, right? So just know that everything I've just told you, it's all chemical free. You can trust the source where it's come from, because these guys have their own farms, blah, 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 blah. But more importantly, guys, use it. Stop using all the shit to make yourself smell good. Swap your shitty aftershave that no one really likes to an essential oil. All the aftershave is trying to do is mimic the oil. Fuck, just use it, guys. There's so many beautiful ones to use. Anyway, I hope I didn't offend too many of you. Have fun. Bye. Use the stuff.